my baby brother too, Michael Jackson. And I'd like to clarify with his mother today something we talked about for years, Michael and I did. Michael's nickname was Smelly, but it's not what it sounds like at all. Michael wouldn't say monkey, he wouldn't say person. So he said smelly jelly all the time. So that was his thing. So I got to misunderstood. Anyway, Michael and my relationship was cemented in the work we did in the 80s in the Party Studio, but it was born on a movie set in 1978. And the late great director Sidney Lumet pulled me kicking and screaming, and I was so pissed at that time, doing the music for The Wiz. And I was resisting it, but Sidney said magic words, "You owe me." And he was right, because I was just getting into the composing business then, and there were not many black composers doing movies, and he personally was a pound worker. So he said, you owe me, and it was true. And I'm glad he did. So as a scarecrow, Michael dove into this film like it was 16 people. Never seen anything like it. And with everything he had, learning not only his lines, but everybody's steps, the dialogue, the songs, everything. And before the Pirates of filming, Michael and I were working at home, and he said, "Can I help him find a producer to do a solo album on that?" That time, Michael only had one song in the credits. He's on Down the Road with Diana. So I said, "Michael, we've got to call this another one. You don't have a song in this picture, and I'm not going to be happy to get a song in." So finally they wrote "You Can't Win" in the picture. Remember that with the Crows? And at the rehearsals with the cast, we were up in Brooklyn one day with Sidney and the principals, and Michael was pulling the proverbs out of his chest, stuffing, and he said something, and one time he pulled one out and he said, "Socrates." He said it for 3 days, Socrates, and then finally, I didn't want him to see that exercise of human nature, keep saying that, so nobody should correct us. I said, "Michael, it's Socrates." And he looked at me with a look. That was a magic moment when we really connected. He said, "Really? The deer in the headlight." And it just, every cell of my body just stopped right there. And that was the moment when we bonded. And I said, "Michael, I'd like to take a shot at producing your album." And in that wonderment that I saw in his eyes, that locked me up, and I knew that we could go completely unexplored territory, a place that a jazz musician, as a jazz musician, gave me goosebumps every time he made a tape. And Michael, and along with the great songwriter Rod Temperton, engineer Bruce Swedien, who go off to make music history with recordings of Off the Wall, Thrill and Mad. But it was a close bond of friendship and love that we could forge that I will value most at that time. Together we shared on the mic, off the mic in the 80s, achieving heights that I can humbly say may never be reached again, and reshaping this business forever. I promise you, in 50, 75, maybe 100 years, what will be remembered about Michael is his music. It is no accident that almost 3 decades later, no matter where I go in the world, and I travel like a maniac, in every club and karaoke bar in the world like clockwork, at midnight hour, you hear Billie Jean, "Beat It," "Want to Be Starting Something," "Don't Stop You Get Enough," "Rock With You," "Man in the Mirror," "Smooth Criminal," and "Thriller." Everywhere, 32 years ago. And it's mind-boggling. He can never go away. That's the legacy. But we've got legacies.